Tax-free. 50,000 would be great.
It is tax-free.
It is.
Right. You have £2,000. Question number 4 is for £5,000. You still have all 3 lifelines. Here it comes. What's the name of the driest region of the United States? Grand Canyon, Death Valley, Everglades, Badlands.
Can I take a 50-50, please?
You can. Computer, take away 2 random wrong answers. Leave Paul the right answer and the 1 remaining wrong answer.
It's B, Death Valley.
Not Everglades?
Not the Everglades. I'm certain it's not the Everglades, and I thought it was Death Valley, so I will play B, Death Valley.
It's the right answer. You've got £5,000. Cut through from California going through to Nevada. Right, you have £5,000. Have a look. Question number 5 is for 10,000. You still got to phone a friend. You can still ask the audience. Here it comes. With which 20th century Prime Minister is the phrase Victorian values most associated? Harold Wilson, James Callaghan, Edward Heath, Margaret Thatcher.
I do not have a clue, so I would like to ask the audience, please.
Right, audience, it's worth £10,000. This is the question. With which 20th century Prime Minister is the phrase Victorian values most associated? Now, A on your keypad is Harold Wilson, B is James Callaghan, C, Edward Heath, D, Margaret Thatcher. All vote now. %52% are saying Thatcher, just over half. Wilson 13, James Callaghan 6, Edward Heath 29. Now, what do you want to do?
Let's play D, Margaret Thatcher.
Final answer?
Final answer.
It's the right answer. You got £10,000. OK, you have £10,000. Question number 6 is for 20,000, tax-free. You still have a phone a friend. You are 2 away from 50,000. You already saw £150,000 won tonight. Have a look at this question. Tell us what you want to do. You would lose 9,000 here if you get me a wrong answer. But this one's worth 20 grand. Here it comes. Who played Marion Crane in the Alfred Hitchcock film Psycho? Janet Leigh, Grace Kelly, Eva Marie Saint, Tippi Hedren.
Before my time, Chris, I think.
And mine.
I don't know why, but I'm just thinking it's Janet Leigh. But I certainly wouldn't want to risk £9,000. Can we phone Phil Birch, please?
Who's he? Tax inspector?
No, he's not. He's an old high school teacher of mine.
OK.
Hello?
Phil?
Yes?
Chris Tarrant, good evening.
Oh!
Oh, hello! Well, you remember you said you'd be phone a friend?
Yes, I did.
For that young tax inspector. Well, this is that bit.
Lovely. How exciting for everybody.
Yes. You sound really, really pleased I rang.
I'm delighted.
Now, listen, this is serious business. This is for £20,000.
Right, OK.
Next voice you hear will be Paul.
Right, OK.
You remember him? Mark Croft. You remember
I
him?
certainly remember Paul, yes.
Yeah. Right. Now, he's on £10,000. There's still 4 possible answers. One of them is worth £20,000.
OK.
All right, mate. Right, Paul, you've got 30 seconds. Your time starts now.
Phil, who played Marion Crane in the Alfred Hitchcock film Psycho? Was it Janet Leigh, Grace Kelly, Eva Marie Saint, or Tippi Hedren?
Well, that's a bit of a challenge. The first person's name is vaguely familiar.
Janet Leigh, Grace Kelly, Eva Marie Saint, or Tippi Hedren? 5 seconds, Phil.
I'm sorry, Paul, I don't know, but good luck, mate.
OK, thank you.
You must have upset him when you were at
I
school.
didn't work hard in school.
What are you going to do? You got £10,000, it's worth 20,000.
I said I thought it was Janet Leigh as well. Just because the name rang a bell. Obviously, I've heard of Grace Kelly, but I don't think she was in Psycho. I may be wrong. No, I'll take the money, Chris.
Sure?
I'm sure I'll take the money. Final answer.
OK, give him a big hand. Paul goes away with £10,000.
I don't want to know.
You do want to know. And I want you to know because of every July and January. Janet Leigh was the right answer. Oh! But he still goes away with 10 grand. We'll play, Paul. I know it's worth risking. Cheers, mate. £10,000 Paul goes away with. So, just given £10,000 to a tax inspector. Right, we still have 9 freshly scrubbed contenders flexing their fingers in readiness for fastest finger first. This is their opportunity to shine again with this next question. Nice and quiet, please, in the audience. Here comes their next question. Put these points of the compass in alphabetical order. North, south, east, west. Nine left, some of them beating at their keepers. Let's see. This is the right order, fairly straightforward, alphabetically, but obviously they've got to do it speed and against each other, against the clock. East, obviously, E. Then it's north. Then it's S for south, and obviously at the bottom it's W for west. So that's the right order. Now, let's find out how many got it right. These got it right. And who was fastest? Arlene Thompson in 2 seconds. Arlene, that's so quick. That's amazing. That's very, very quick. Right, you want to win £1 million?
I do, yeah.
Of course you do. Right, now we have Arlene Thompson from Rugby in Warwickshire. Arlene has just returned to part-time work as a recruitment consultant after taking maternity leave to have her first baby. Daughter Caris is almost a year old now, and Richard, Arlene's husband of 6 years, is literally left tonight holding the baby because it's her very excited, grinning mummy June up there who is occupying the supporters' seat this evening. Arlene and Richard are mad keen scuba divers, and they would love their daughter to travel the globe with them, sharing their breathtaking undersea experiences. Some of any winnings on the show will go towards celebrating Arlene's imminent 100th birthday. A dream party will include 70s music, fireworks, a hog roast and a chocolate fondue. Sounds a good party. 12 questions, 3 brand new lifelines, £1 million. Arlene, lots of luck. Let's play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? You took a big breath then, like you're about to do a dive. Question number 1 is for £500. You are 2 away from 1,000. Give me a wrong answer at this point, you would go home with nothing at all. I'm sure you won't. You had 3 lifelines. Here it comes. Which parts of the body are you said to dig in if you are slow or reluctant to do something? Knuckles, elbows, wrists, heels.
Heels, D.
It's the right answer. You got 500 quid. Right, Arlene, question number 2 would guarantee you £1,000. It is the last point. You could go away with nothing. You still have all 3 lifelines. Here it comes. L'oiseau is the French word for which creature? Fish, horse, bird, dog.
I know it's not fish or horse. Dog, it's not dog. I'll go for bird, C.
It's the right answer. You have £1,000. Arlene, how are you feeling?
Okay, I'm not too bad at the minute.
Just
I'm all
worse than diving among sharks?
Yeah.
Have you done that?
No, my husband did. I sort of backed out.
Do you kind of regret that, or...?
Yeah, I do actually, because he had it videoed, and it looked really good. It looked great fun.
OK, you have £1,000. What's your ambition here? What would you like?
I think probably 20,000 would be fantastic. And obviously to get to the 50 and, you know, have that safe would be fantastic as well.
OK, well, I hope you do. You've got £1,000. You're only 5 away from 50,000. You're only 10 away from £1 million. You've not yet used any lifelines. Have a look, question number 3. This is for £2,000. Which American TV series is set on Wisteria? You know this.
I think.
What are you waiting to see on the screen?
I'd like to see Desperate Housewives.
OK. See what happens. Will and Grace. Desperate Housewives. 6 Feet Under. The Simpsons. Now, are you still sure?
Definitely. Desperate Housewives B, please.
Final answer?
Yep.
It's the right answer. You got £2,000. You've been watching this since, I think, the very first show, back in 1998.
Yes,
trying to get
I have.
on.
Yes, I have.
And I love this story.
Oh, God.
No, just tell the audience why your daughter is called Caris.
Watching Millionaire, a question came up one night about the name of the daughter of Michael Douglas and Catherine Zeta-Jones. Then their daughter is called Caris. And we both said straight away, that is such a lovely name. And it stuck with us. If we had a girl, it came to the top of the pile again and again. And so we went with it.
That's sweet. OK, listen, you have £2,000. You are 4 away from 50,000. You're 9 away from £1 million. Have a look, question number 4. This is for £5,000. You've not yet touched any lifeline. Who succeeded Prince Rainier to the throne of Monaco? Princess Caroline, Prince Andrea, Princess Stephanie, Prince Albert.
That's Prince Albert D.
Sure?
Yeah.
Final answer.
Final answer.
You just won £5,000. Right, question number 5 is for £10,000. This is getting serious money. You still have not yet used any lifelines. Have a look. Tell us what you think. Which James Bond actress called her autobiography Golden Girl? Diana Rigg, Shirley Eaton, Ursula Andress, Britt Eklund.
I think Shirley Eaton was the girl in Goldfinger that they painted gold. So, I'm going to go for Shirley Eaton B.
Final answer.
Yeah, definitely Shirley Eaton B. Final answer.
It's the right answer. You got £10,000. Very famous actress in one of the early Bond films, and she was famously, literally painted gold. Right, you have £10,000. You have not yet touched any lifelines. Have a look at number 6. This is for £20,000. The seas and oceans cover approximately how much of the Earth's surface? 30%, 50%, 70%, 90%.
I think, I don't know why I think this, but I've heard 70% before. But to be sure, I'm going to use a lifeline. And I think I'll use 50-50.
OK. Computer, take away 2 random wrong answers. Leave Arlene the right answer and the one remaining wrong answer. 70% still there, 50% still there.
I'm going to go C, 70%. Final answer.
Why are you so sure?
Before the answers came up, I had 70% in my mind.
It's the right answer. You got £20,000. Right, you have £20,000. You are one away from £50,000. You've still got to phone a friend, and you can still ask this audience. Have a look at question number 7. This would guarantee you £50,000 if you go for it, and if you give me a right answer. You do not have to play this question. Here it comes. Who married former Mr. Universe Mickey Hargitay in 1958? Why are you grinning at me now?
Because I think I know this one.
Who do you think it is?
Jane Mansfield.
OK, wait and see. It's up to you. Have a look. See what else comes up. Take your time. Have a good look. Jane Mansfield, Jean Harlow, Marilyn Monroe, Rita Hayworth.
It's Jane Mansfield, A. Final answer.
Have you got any doubt at all in your mind?
No.
You've just won £50,000. I'm ever so sorry. Arlene Thompson. Have a look.
Oh, my.
Right, have a look. That's what you've done.
I can't reach that.
What?
I can't reach
Have you got little short arms?
Yeah.
I'll come over there.
Thank you.
Yep. OK.
Thank you very much.
Pay Arlene Thompson. Oh, God, I have to do this again?
Yeah.
OK, but that's yours. Whatever happens, you go home with at least that amount of money, 50 grand.
My goodness.
Now, question number 8 is for £75,000. And the great thing about this one, Arlene, you might as well play it. You cannot lose. You've got 50 grand guaranteed. You can still phone a friend. You can still ask the audience. Here it comes. Which of these books was partly written while the author was in prison? Gulliver's Travels, Bleak House, The Pilgrim's Progress, The Moonstone.
Absolutely no idea.
But you're guaranteed 50 grand and you have got 2 lifelines.
Hello?
Brian?
Hello? Yes?
Brian, it's Chris Tarrant here on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Good evening.
Good evening. How are you?
How are you?
Very well, thank you.
Well, I've got Arlene here. She's doing OK, actually, but she's stuck. She's doing quite well.
Right.
But she needs your help.
Okay, what's the question?
Well, I won't tell you that, will I? She'll tell you that.
I look forward
That's
to
how
that.
it works every week. OK, Brian, wait a second. Next voice here will be Arlene. She'll tell you the question, plus 4 possible answers in 30 seconds. You want the right answer for her if you can, OK?
Okay.
Right, fingers crossed. Arlene, lots of luck, Arlene. You've got 30 seconds starting from now.
Hi, Brian.
Yes?
Which of these books was partly written while the author was in prison? Gulliver's Travels, Bleak House, The Pilgrim's Progress, or The Moonstone?
I think it's Pilgrim's Progress.
How confident are you?
I think it's John Bunyan.
Is that
I'm pretty confident.
more than
one.
60–70%?
Yeah, I'm pretty confident on that.
Thanks, Brian.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye.
Right. I'm going to go with it. It's pretty clever guy.
Pilgrim's Progress?
Pilgrim's Progress, C. Final answer.
Was there anyone else you could have chosen?
Yeah. But so I went with the brainiest, I think.
He's very good. He has just won you £75,000. Get out that for Brian. And you've still got Ask the Audience, and you are 4 right answers away from £1 million. It's turning into quite a night tonight.
Okay.
Have a look.
I can't see. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Oh, I have to do this again. Why don't you just keep it? OK, listen, you got that, but you may not have finished yet. You've already seen £150,000 won tonight. This is question number 9 of a possible 12 for £150,000. Here it comes. What nationality was the scholar Erasmus? French, Dutch, Norwegian, Spanish.
Not a clue. Not a clue. Got a funny feeling.
You could ask the audience.
Yeah, I'm going to ask the audience. I'm going to ask the audience. Yes.
Right, audience, this is serious money, £150,000 at stake. All in your keypads, please. This is the question. nationality was the scholar Erasmus? Now, A is French, B is Dutch, C, Norwegian, D, Spanish. Serious money on this. It's worth 150 grand. A, B, C or D. All vote now.
I was going to go with Dutch. I was thinking Dutch, but
41% Dutch.
It's not that high, is it?
You've got £75,000. You're guaranteed 50,000.
Oh, it's a real difficult one, isn't it? You lose 25.
That's exactly why it's structured like that.
Oh, gosh. I'm not going to gamble. I'm not going to risk it. I'm going to take the money.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
Okay, she's been great. Give her a big hand. Arlene Thompson goes away with £75,000. I can tell you just before you go, if you said to me French, you would have just lost £25,000.
Okay.
You'd be back to 50,000. If you'd said to me Norwegian, you'd have just lost £25,000. If you'd said to me Spanish, you'd have just lost £25,000. 41% of this audience were right.
I don't mind. I'm very
What would I
happy.
have done with 150 grand anyway? But not bad. Give her a big hand. £75,000.
50, please.
You can. Computer, take away 2 random wrong answers. Leave Paul the right answer and the 1 remaining wrong answer.
It's B, Death Valley.
Not Everglades?
Not the Everglades. I'm certain it's not the Everglades, and I thought it was Death Valley, so I will play B, Death Valley.
It's the right answer. You've got £5,000. Margaret Thatcher.
I do not have a clue, so I would like to ask the audience, please.
Right, audience, it's worth £10,000. This is the question. With which 20th century Prime Minister is the phrase Victorian values most associated? Now, A on your keypad is Harold Wilson, B is James Callaghan, C, Edward Heath, D, Margaret Thatcher. All vote now. %52% are saying Thatcher, just over half. Wilson 13, James Callaghan 6, Edward Heath 29. Now, it's the cut through from California going through to Nevada. Right, you have £5,000. Have a look. Question number 5 is for 10,000. You've still got to phone a friend. You can still ask the audience. Here it comes. With which 20th century Prime Minister is the phrase Victorian values most associated? Harold Wilson, James Callaghan, Edward Heath.
Tax-free. 50,000 would be great.
It is tax-free.
It is.
Right. You have £2,000. Question number 4 is for £5,000. You still have all 3 lifelines. Here it comes. What's the name of the driest region of the United States? Grand Canyon, Death Valley, Everglades, Badlands.
Can I take a 50?